Good morning! How is everybody? Hyper BF1 is fucking awesome. I don't play it often enough. And it's hard to play games like that when I'm basically demanded to stream 7 days all the damn time by everybody. Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm trying to watch chat, but I was also in the middle of doing some shit really quick. I was applying for a couple different things. Yeah. Good morning, Snappy.
Good morning, everyone.
Don't forget to go vote for the ARC server, which actually is starting to get a little bit of a small population going, by the way, which is pretty cool. I'm kind of happy about that. Thank you to Being Perfect for providing it. I can hear myself very faintly in your background. I assume it's your stream. Yeah. I wasn't complaining, I'm just saying. That's a sexy voice in the background. Well, I do.
It's confusing. I don't know whether I'm talking to the future you or the past you or... Hard to keep up. I can't do that. I can't do two sauces at one time. Good morning, Donna, and everyone else.
I didn't even see who just followed me. Well, thank you, whoever just followed. I completely fucking missed it. I was busy worried about falling in a hole.
It was Matthew Paskert.
Thank you, Matthew Paskert.
I probably pronounced his name wrong, but he doesn't care.
Well, the average lifetime of a follower, if they're not a complete asshole, is about 13 seconds. And then they realize this guy's a dick, and they unfollow. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm a dick, I'd probably have like 10,000 followers right now on YouTube. But because I'm an asshole, I only have 1,500.
Are you streaming on Beam again today?
Yeah, I stream on Beam every day, sir, but
okay.
I might be dropping
to make sure.
Soon. No one seems to really watch on there, so it doesn't really make sense to keep it.
It's not hurting anything either. You know, you got your one follower over there. You know, what's his face? It's there every single time I look at your stream.
Fair enough.
I don't know what his name is.
That might be me over there on right now as the one viewer on Beam because I have the dashboard opened up, and that usually gives you a viewer.
One dude's been there a couple times. He was there on your 24-hour stream when I was watching for about 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Something to see.
His name.
He's only chatted like twice.
The dude I was questioning that one day about how he found Beam, and he never answered me.
Yeah. Once you started talking directly towards him, he got skittish and ran.
That happens. He must be a woman. That happens a lot with women. Ladies...
What's up, Cody? I'm trying to keep up with chat, but it's moving too quick for me.
Rip! And Survivalist, and Fluffy! All my friends who I haven't seen in a week. How are you? Going to
Better
work.
Rip.
Boo! Who needs to pay the bills? Be homeless.
Didn't you get off work like an hour or two ago? Alright, good talk. Right.
Me too, Fluffy, me too.
Whoever just asked for the IP, I actually don't give the IP out for the 7-day server, just the ARC server.
The ARC server. He doesn't care if he dies on a...
Hyper's lonely. He's a good guy. He makes sure his socks aren't still in the washer when he's done washing clothes, which is pretty nice. Though he does have a weird smell. It's kind of like a Gouda thing he's got going on, which really isn't unpleasant to most. I'm just warning you. I think he eats a lot of Gouda.
Hey, wake up.
We talk about Hyper. Hyper eats a lot of cheese.
Yeah. Gouda.
The lint filter.
Yeah. And he cleans the lint filter, see?
Donna, how are you doing after your surgery? Are you okay? Are you back home? Are you still in the hospital?
Last time we talked about it, she actually was doing pretty good.
That's good.
Of course, she was talking to me after, like, I think I was like 16 hours into the 24-hour stream, so I was pretty fucking tired. I completely forgot she was getting surgery. She's like, she kept talking about it. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? And then I think she realized that I didn't know what she was talking about, and she kind of, like, was hinting around, like, remember, I had some surgery, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Snappy cared. Snappy sent her a tweet and was like, get better, Donna. Get better.
Not that I didn't care, I just was too fucking tired. I made it, though, full 24 hours. I'm proud of myself.
Good job.
Grateful.
How was your week's vacation from me?
Unpleasant. I missed you.
Aww.
I'm not
You're
lying
the
at all
only
right
person
now.
that will ever say that. You can't take it back now.
It's too late. You hear what you want to hear. I'm sure Fred said that once or twice.
Yes. Maybe. Damn. Trying to figure out if there's anything on Amazon I want to buy today since all this crap's on sale.
Thank you, Survivalist. I'm debating trying to get some money raised to go ahead and get it like pushed up the list as well. I think it's like $20. They'll put it on the top, like the first page or the second page, so people will see the server sooner. But I need to get a banner made first. Shit.
Banner? I'll make you a banner. How do you feel about my nipples? I think that is a no. Never mind then.
Hold on, sorry, I was
Not gonna
reading
make
a message. I don't feel good though. I'll be honest with you.
So you don't think people will join a server where the banner is just a shot of my nipples?
I think we're gonna go in a different direction.
Okay. Do boo boo ba do boo ba do. I voted for the server. How about boo ba do ba do?
Thank you, sir.
People buy me stuff for Cyber Monday. It's like a holiday. It's like Christmas, but you should just buy me things, not yourself. I'm joking. Nobody buy me anything. I'll feel bad. A Godzilla mask made entirely from Legos. That's awesome. I would wear that.
I think I'm gonna work on that later today. Making a banner and then getting that set up so when I do get the money to promote it, I'll have a banner ready. Hold the phone.
Gotta go get the power steering pump on my car replaced tomorrow, everybody. Be sad for me.
Well, good luck, sir.
It's leaking fluids. I should figure out something to play this morning while I sit here. And myself, I cannot play with myself.
Honestly, I don't know how big the banners are. You'd have to go look at one of the banners from the other, like, pages or whatever that are on there, one of the servers, and just use that as a base point.
Ooh! Why isn't that showing up? Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all, Snappy. Thank you for that.
Your audio is coming through. Why is mine not?
I can hear you just fine.
Oh no, I'm talking about my capture card program
Oh.
thing. I see your little audio bars. They're going woo woo woo.
You should start using OBS, sir.
I think I can use OBS for my Xbox though.
Fair enough. You might not be able to. I don't know.
For
Like
this,
I've captured stuff coming from my Xbox before, but like it was like through the capture card, and I would just capture the capture card's video, and the audio would just come through my desktop, so it picks up everything that comes to the desktop. Just food for thought. Oh, there's a bookstore.
I think my mic is somewhere weird. Something to do with Skype, I'm guessing. What was that?
A dog?
Sounded like your daughter.
Oh, like both your ear cuffs on or whatever.
Scary. She scared me.
Did she really?
She did. I don't know how I feel right now. I feel scared. Like I'm lost in...
You can do bone chip.
Bonesaw is ready.
Yes. 15 minutes of playtime.
Need something to do while downloading Battlefield 1. Do you want me to give you a list of things to do? Because I love playing this game. Painting your toenails. Number 1.
Do you paint your toenails, Snappy?
I do. They're a lovely shade of green and red right now.
Well, I had something to say, but okay. Never mind. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done.
You could
Kansas.
play Jax while you download Battlefield 1. Jax is a game that people don't play enough anymore.
That's fair. That's very fair. And you can play it like single player. It's a single player game.
It's true. And you can play it while listening to us.
Yes. Yes, you can.
You could read about Battlefield 1 so you know what you're going to do when you play.
It's good.
What class are you going to play as? Medic. Always play as Medic because
I
Medics
play as
are
Medic.
awesome. See? Sauce agrees with me for one.
I play as medic because no one else fucking does it or does it right. So I feel like if I don't, it'll never happen. I did the same thing in PlanetSide 2. I played engineer, and I actually played the role like the way you're supposed to. Most people will play things like engineer and medics just for those guns. They won't actually play the roles right.
How is PlanetSide 2? Because I've heard things.
It's fun. It's fun. If you have friends to play with, it's very fun. If you don't have any friends to play with, or you're not in a clan, I can see it being very boring.
Just kill yourself. Just don't play at all. Just...
But if you got like 3 or 4 friends to play with, it can be pretty fun.
Oh, cool.
Definitely the kind of game I'd play with the stream if we had enough people that had PC that could handle the game. It's a very
Intensive?
yeah, very, very, very high-end computer game. Like, it took them a long time to get it to work, optimized and right and everything like that for computers, because it was so high-end. Now it's pretty dated, to be honest with you, but still, I don't think most laptops can run it very proficiently.
That's so sad.
Very fun game, though. That was actually the first game I ever streamed. Fun fact.
The first game you ever streamed?
Well, actually, that's not true. But it was one of the first games I ever streamed.
one of them.
Yeah. That and Skyrim was the very first, I'm pretty sure.
Mario Kart Wii was the first game I ever streamed.
Really?
Nope.
Do you have it on the Wii U?
I do not have it on the Wii U. I don't even have a Wii U.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I have it on the Wii U, and I was ready to throw down the gauntlet. Currently, in all my challenges, I'm undefeated in Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's his hidden talent.
It is. I'm actually scary good at it. I play online every once in a while, and I usually place in the top 3.
That's pretty good. People online are weird on that game. They're like freakish. Player unknown battleground is...
Nope.
My eyeball itches.
Have you thought about scratching it?
I am, but it's still itchy. I think it has herpes. Don't ask.
Wasn't gonna.
Things you could do while waiting for Battlefield to download. You could make some sandwiches, so when Battlefield is done, you can eat them and not have to leave the game.
You could set up a catheter.
You could set up a catheter. Sounds painful.
Fucking terrible, but you could.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
I've actually never been put under to where I had to have a catheter, so.
Neither have I.
But I know that the idea of a tube going inside of my penis is very uncomfortable.
Sounds terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Make sure you have like the Myrmidon symbol in there somewhere, man. That's the only request I have is have Myrmidon stuff in there, because obviously Myrmidon PvP.
Hyper. Is Hyper actually a person that you know?
He plays Ark. I don't know him in real
Plays
life or nothing.
Art. So he's not like in your basement right now. Tied up.
No. If he was tied up, how would he be able to type?
Eyelashes?
Okay. Well, that's a way to say things.
You could, but don't sleep because then you wouldn't be able to listen to us.
Later, survivalist.
Survivalist leaving?
Mm-hmm. He's had enough of your shenanigans.
My shenanigans? I don't think I've said anything awkward lately, have I? Besides the
Eyelashes thing.
eyelashes thing, or the herpes on my eye, and the nipples thing, and never mind.
I bet you make a list about all the awkward things you said in the last 24 hours.
No?
I wouldn't waste cat food on you. Hold on. How dare you?
I had a conversation about... Never mind. Nightbot did not like whatever you fucking said. Oh my god, Hyper.
He said, help, I'm by the boiler. He makes me eat cat food. Spider Hawes backs away slowly.
Welcome.
Where's David at?
It's okay, Spider Oz. We're just strange here.
I was gonna ask him if he's sweating yet.
Why is he so sweaty?
So, let me actually pull it up really quick here. Hold on, let me get the exact quote in front of me.
I'm David and I'm sweaty?
And that's not what he said. He said, sorry bro to hand you an L this week in fantasy football, and I just said LOL. He's like, I was expecting to lose, but damn. Now when he said this, he was up 114.36 points to like 50, 54, 55. I had somewhere in mid 50s. and I said 5 of my players haven't counted 2 points yet. It was right after the night game had started, like maybe like 2 minutes into the first quarter, and I was like 4 of them were in the current game. He's like, yeah, I know, we'll see how it plays out. And so now, currently, after last night's game, I'm within under 10 points with 1 player left to go, who's been averaging me about 12 to 15 points a week. So long as he has an average game, I'm going to win. And I just think it's going to be so hilarious. Honestly, I don't really have a Myrmidon logo, Hyper. I just spent like a Myrmidon logo. Actually, that's not true. I might have something. Hold on. I need to get a new logo made for this. This is part of the artwork I'm going to get done for the stream when I get my money.
What is it? My Medon logo.
Myrmidon.
Mammoth-dons? Mastodons.
You've seen Troy, right?
No. You know, maybe.
With
If I've seen Troy, it's been a while.
with Brad Pitt.
I know I've seen the beginning of it.
The beach scene's all you really need to watch. It's so fucking good. Probably one of the best fight sequences ever. No, not really, dude, to be honest with you.
I keep talking about this awesome logo he should get that's just a giant picture of Steven Seagal's face, and
Steven
that should be his
Seagal?
only logo.
He's not scary anymore. He's just fat.
That's exactly why you should have a picture of his face.
He used to have like what, like a 12-inch vertical or something like that. I bet he can't get 2 inches off the ground now.
Oh! He was a cop for a while. He had a reality show.
Wow, really? Who the fuck gave him a badge?
Don't fucking know.
Come on now.
Somebody who really liked 80s movies and was like, yes!
I was admittedly an action hero. Give me a job as a sheriff. I'm gonna clean up this town.
Probably like the guy who was like his biggest fan ever. I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it happen. All of a sudden, teenage girls in the town just start disappearing. It's really the sheriff who hired him.
Criminals beware.
A helm style logo, like a helmet, or like Hellman's mayonnaise, maybe.
Not really.
Hellman's mayonnaise style logo.
I thought that was Howman's.
They do have a very strong logo, those mayonnaise makers.
I always assumed they were anti-Semitic.
What?
Howman's?
Hellman's?
I think it's Howman's. Helm's Deep, yeah.
Could be Helm's Deep. Like the fact that you're just helping me.
Yeah.
Not like, don't make fun of him. You're like, yeah, probably Helm's Deep. It's exactly what it fucking is. Don't take your pants off in the zoo. They'll kick you out. Did you do anything fun for Thanksgiving?
Nope. Besides 24-hour stream.
Did you stream anything that was exciting? Because I watched you stream that one game for a little bit.
Killing
Floors 2, yes.
That was pretty fun.
Like an hour after you started, I came in and you were there. You were dead at the time, and you were talking to Horse and telling him what to do. Like, Horse, there's a box back there, and then...
No, but that was a fun game. Which, I don't know, Spider, did you do that on purpose? Like, how did you get into our game? Or was that not you, and just there's 2 people from Australia that use the name Spider? It's possible, but it just seems so unlikely playing that game the same time we're playing it. I mean, just... What are the fucking odds?
Who knows?
Yeah, it was him, see? How did you purposely let that happen, or it was just coincidental?
He's your stalker.
Okay, see, like the fucking odds of that are so astronomical.
I ate lots of turkey on Thanksgiving.
I had some turkey, but mostly I had stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy and rolls.
The
I'm
only
not huge on
stuff,
turkey.
the only stuffing my grandma had was like this nasty stuffing that she made that I didn't like at all. It was pretty gross. It had like onions in it and all kinds of weird shit.
I think stuffing's the best. Let's see what I do the day after, and this is what I like turkey for, is I take the mashed potatoes and the gravy, very little gravy, just a smidge of gravy, and then the stuffing and the turkey, and I mix it all together into a bowl, eat that up,
Yes.
and then I'll put that on top of, like, on a roll like a sandwich.
Hmm. See, I ate a lot of rolls. I like putting. My grandma makes this really good gravy, and I just stick that on rolls, and then I'll go eat it.
I'm not big on turkey. Like, I love Christmas, and if I
I
had
don't love turkey either.
if I had the choice, it would be ham on Thanksgiving and Christmas. But it's worth it for the stuffing. My mom makes like amazing stuffing.
See, my aunt makes amazing stuffing, but my grandma just does not.
So get your
My
aunt to
aunt
make
doesn't-
stuffing.
My
Yeah.
aunt doesn't make anything anymore because we don't do Thanksgiving with them anymore. Because my uncle can't eat, so.
I can't eat. What is this madness? Why can't he eat?
He has a disease where all the muscles in his body are slowly decaying, and so he can no longer swallow things.
Oh, what's that called? Lou Gehrig's disease or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it's that specific
sucks, dude.
one or some other one, but yeah, basically he can't. I don't know if it's Lou Gehrig's disease or what, ALS or whatever it is, but I don't. It's something.
That was one of the best things about like that whole ice bucket challenge. Is like people actually gave a shit, and their donations went up by like I think it was like 1,000% or some crazy fucking figure. It was really cool because people were actually donating. Like even like Patrick Stewart's was the best because he was like Patrick Stewart's ice bucket challenge or whatever, and it just shows him sitting there. He gets a bucket of ice. He gets out some muscular dystrophy. He gets out some tongs. He puts the ice in a cup, pours himself some scotch, takes a sip, and then writes a check. It's just like, that's how you do the ice bucket challenge. I was like, yes, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Now,
he has that. So he can't eat, can't do anything.
Is it him
can't
or
walk
the guy that plays
anymore.
Magneto that's gay, or are they both gay? I know one of them's gay for sure. They're best friends, obviously, but I think only one of them's gay.
The guy that plays Magneto / Gandalf is gay.
Okay. Yeah, like, I aspire for their level of friendship those two guys have. Like, there's, like, pictures of them when they went to Coney Island just goofing off and playing, like, skee ball and stuff. It's fucking awesome.
I don't even believe in skee ball. I'm really good at it, actually. I shouldn't even talk about it.
My dad's pretty decent. I agree. I'm not saying that the reasoning behind people donating was okay, but if you're getting people to donate for a good cause, fuck the reason they were donating. Who cares if they're donating, you know? What I didn't like is that like the 1,000 other challenges that came afterwards, all of which were as dumb as the ones before it, except for the ice bucket one I got. That's the only one I understood. That was the downside, all the shit that spawned afterwards. But that one in itself was really good. I need to contact those vape guys again and see about a partnership. So I can get free coils and juice.
You should contact somebody who no other streamer would ever contact for a partnership. Hello again, Donald. Where have you been?
Do you have a name or? Doing good, Donald.
I was gonna say ridiculous stuff like Pampers diapers or
The new diapers. Well, I promote the guys I get my juice from anyways, and I contacted them before. Well, not really. I tweeted at them once. I was like, hey, you know, I promote you guys all the time on the stream, and I've gotten several people to order stuff from you. Like, how about maybe a free bottle of juice or something, you know? Just kind of like, just half jokingly, because there was a, they were doing a thing where if you like and retweet this, we'll send you, you know, one person will win a free bottle of juice. And so I was just like, hey, I've been promoting you on my stream, so how about just a free bottle of juice for that? And they're like, oh, we'll look into it. And then I never heard anything again. But I also didn't email them or something, which I'm honestly thinking about doing. Scrap that. It is Al Smith. I mean, A15 added so much stuff to it that it not only did it revitalize the game for me when it was starting to get a little bit stale, but it's added to the replayability of it. Which it already had decent replayability because of the multiple servers, the random gen, and the PvP. But yeah.
Oh, wow. They call this my pimp stick.
He's going to ask how she's feeling.
How are you feeling, Donna? Are you recovered yet from your surgery? That's good to hear. The pain sucks, but I mean, the fact that you're feeling good is good. I would expect you to be in pain, though. I mean, like, I feel like that's probably a normal part of that surgery.
Or really any surgery.
Yeah, really any surgery, yeah, probably.
There's a couple that aren't. Like, well, I honestly can't think of a single surgery where you're not going to have some kind of pain afterwards. And, you know, obviously there's varying degrees of it.
I had pain afterwards just when I got my, they stuck a camera down my throat. That was from the IV, though. It, like, totally fucked up my hand for, like, a week.
Do I now?
I ended up getting bored, spawning a rocket launcher with 1,450 rockets, and then going ham. Ham.
Ham.
I don't like ham.
Do you not? Really?
Don't like ham. Depending on how it's cooked, I don't like it. I'll say that.
I like ham with glaze and stuff. I like regular ham as well, but especially the ham with glaze, like on like Christmas. I make it myself. Custom glaze and everything.
Like if it's glazed up or like smoked, I'll eat it. But if it's just like a normal baked ham, I'm just like, fuck that stuff.
See, I make a shit ton of glaze, and I glaze the fuck out of it. But then you can use the glaze like basically like gravy for the ham. Which,
yeah,
in my opinion, is how it's supposed to be done. Like, if you only have a little bit of glaze where it just covers the ham, you're not doing it right. You want to have the glaze to be like the gravy. You pour it on the ham while when you're eating it, because no matter how well you glaze, the center of the ham is not going to get glazed. It'll just taste semi like the glaze if you cook it right.
I'm gonna find a way to glaze the inside of a ham now.
So that's why I make a shit ton of it so that it turns into basically gravy.
I'm gonna like inject glaze inside of a ham with like a turkey baster.
Are you really?
Just to prove you wrong.
Well, you cut like X's or whatever into it. It's called I can't remember what it's called now, but you do that, and then it does help the glaze seep into the ham and cook farther into it. But no matter what you do, it's just the inside of it's not going to be as well as the outside, you know.
I will find a way. I will find a way.
Nature finds a way.
It always does. They used to call me Little Tom Petty. Because I made all the ladies swoon.
I watched a documentary about his life the other day.
Tom Petty?
Yeah, it was really good. A lot of stuff I didn't know about him.
Like the fact that he's a ninja assassin?
No. Just like how passionate he was about just making music, and what made him so good as an artist was the fact that he was that passionate. Like, I would say in some circumstances he was a little lacking in compassion for people around him, but that's what made him be such a great artist, in my opinion. Not to mention, like, you really think about it, how many fucking hits does this dude have? How many songs does he have that are just absolutely phenomenal? And he writes all his own music, you know what I mean? And he does a lot of the like, he's got a huge hand in all of the production of his own stuff. And then a lot of people want him to come do their, come write their songs or come help them produce or whatever, you know what I mean? So he gets involved in that kind of stuff. But like, it's funny because he'll go help someone like write a song or something, and then the way it's turning out, he likes it so well. He's like, well, listen, I'll write you another song because I'm keeping this one. And then he'll go make that song, and it turns into a fucking huge hit.
That's awesome.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't believe in ham in any way. Don't have no ham, no never. Logan. Be agreeing with sauce.
What's up, Battle?
Bah! Battle Republic. Is that really already out on DVD? That's funny.
What is it?
Oh, a movie that came out like 2 months ago, and I don't think it did very well.
What was it called?
Maybe it's not out. Max Steel? Oh, it's not out yet. It comes out in January. Never mind.
What was that about? I know the name, I just can't place the...
You probably know the name from the cartoon from like 15 years ago, where he was like a special agent, and he was injected with these nano robots, and he did all kinds of awesome stuff. Then they remade it, and it's a semi-popular kids show nowadays. Why the fuck they made it into a live-action movie, I don't know. Where he, like, has nothing to do with the original plotline of the original. Now he's like a fucking... He's bonded with an alien robot machine thing, and...
Oh, Jesus.
Fights things as a robot thing. It's weird, I don't understand it. The original was better.
We're old men, that's how we think. I mean...
I was born old.
I'm old.
6 payments. That's awesome. You want to share some $300 with me?
Nice, dude.
I will give you licorice candies.
Loading now. Might I partake of some of this licorice candy?
No.
Rude.
It's all for Battle of the Republic. He's gonna be my new sugar daddy.
I'm gonna go. Actually, head back into that town. Really? Are you fucking serious?
Hello, Lucky Luke.
What's up, Lucky Luke?
Oh, you're getting me a new computer. That's so sweet. Nobody's ever bought me a computer. Actually, my parents bought me a computer. That's a lie. They bought me my laptop, which is now sitting in a closet in New Jersey. It's probably actually in the trash. I don't think it's probably in her closet anymore.
Joyzy?
In Jersey. It's one of the things I left behind because at the time I left Jersey, it was broke. It took a shitter. Off the deep end, if you know what I mean. It was very sad. What's a rock pig? That sounds like an exciting thing, a rock pig. Is it like a pig that is like a rock type? Like a Pokemon pig? Like, no
What if
rock
it's
type
like
pigs?
that giant bird from like you know, Mythology or whatever, the ROC rock?
Yes. Just like that. Maybe it's just a pig that really likes rock and roll. A tattoo. Listens to Led Zeppelin.
Ooh, I like Zeppelin.
So does this pig.
Greatest rock band in history.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe.
Statistically.
Statistics mean nothing.
Like, I don't think you can count the Beatles as a rock and roll band. I don't. They're more of a pop band, in my opinion. And if I remember correctly, and I haven't researched this, but I did watch something on VH1 about it years ago, so things could have changed. They were, like, statistically, based on their albums and stuff, the most successful rock band ever. And they were
I believe it.
fucking... I love them.
Long time no see. Well, why aren't you here more? That's the problem. Wah, 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 wah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
No, the rock was fucking protecting it. Yeah, that's why he was calling it a rock pig. I don't know, you're not watching, I forgot. There was a pig that was stuck inside of a rock, and every angle I shot it at towards the face, it kept hitting the rock instead because it was like clipped into it. Even though technically I wasn't hitting the rock, the hitbox for the rock overlapped the pigs. So I literally had to go behind it and shoot it in the ass to kill it. I prefer to shoot in the face because I'm not going to eat the face. You know, the bacon's all in the back.
Shoot me in the face. That's what I said.
Oh, I need to dump this meat off real quick, actually. What is this work you speak of? Oh, I forgot to check my forum post. Hold on. Boop!
Whee! I'm back, everyone. Did anybody know I was gone? For all 2 people that care, I'll probably start uploading stuff to YouTube again sometime this week. Maybe. After my computer went down, I got Pokemon, so I haven't had time to do anything for YouTube.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to look at a forum post I made on the 7 Days forums, which you guys should go upvote, by the way. I'm trying to get them to put in the feature to turn off player names and also increase like the range you can see them at for people that don't stream. But the fact you can't turn them off, it really annoys the shit out of me. Eventually, yeah, man, maybe. Like, we just started this server, so I've got to finish playing this one first.
Yeah!
Oh my god, hypothermia. No!
It's okay, nobody is required to say hello to me, Battle Republic. Sauce doesn't say hello to me most mornings.
That's true.
He just goes, "Oh god, this guy again?"
Fine.
Anything exciting has happened last week, besides me playing Pokemon, which is awesome. I don't really like the new Pokemon game that much. I'm not really that into it. Everybody else seems to love it, but I'm
Have you played Pokemon MMO? I might have asked you that before. I can't remember.
No, I have not.
What's up, Dazed? You know, I've got like 4 or 5 Australian viewers now that are semi-regular viewers. Apparently, I'm pretty
exciting.
popular in Australia.
Let's go to Australia.
I think it's because I fit in better there. Like, people there are much more crass and to the point and blunt, which is basically me. They don't sugarcoat shit like here in America.
I love to sugarcoat stuff. It's my favorite part of America. Sugarcoat everything. Our food, how we talk. It's great.
Damn it. Oh, of course you would cut to the left. There we go. a second. Yay, retail. No worries, man.
You should be worried. You worry.
Fish gotta swim, sharks gotta eat.
Sharks don't have to eat anything.
I like plain donuts. I know we've discussed this before. I don't think Snappy agreed with me on that, but...
They're weird and
Just love
strange, and nobody should eat plain donuts.
Except for sauce. All the plain donuts for sauce.
They're weird, and if you have donuts without anything on them, you should give them to sauce, because nobody else wants to eat that nasty thing. Last week we didn't stream at all in the morning, so cares if you weren't here.
Yeah, no, kid was off school and everything. Excuse me.
I don't have kids. If I could stream, you guys would be streaming with me 24/7. I'd even do like live streams when I had to go to work. I'd just like tape a camera to my head and you guys could follow me around and watch me yell at people. Yell at people. Yell at my employees. You guys could sleep with me when I went to sleep. I would actually at that point, I would tie the GoPro to a body pillow next to me, and it'd be just like you're sleeping with Snappy. That's what I would call the stream.
Cuddle it.
I love you, viewers. Be great.
At that point, the stream would move to Chatterbait.
Stream on all platforms at the same time. I wonder how YouTube would feel if I simul stream to both YouTube and Chatterbait. Oh.
As long as you open the stream before you do so, I think so.
One, two, I hate chocolate poo. The inside of my ear itches really bad right now.
Go clean it.
I refuse.
Okay.
I don't think it's dirty. I keep my ears pretty clean.
Then suffer. In silence.
Bye, Donna.
Bye,
See you
Donna.
tomorrow.
We love you. Fucking hell.
He might be lying. About hell.
Gotcha.
Sauce Hyperpulse has an important question. What is your favorite color? Say applesauce.
Actually, he has colors, as in plural. Red and yellow, man. Which are coincidentally the colors of the Myrmidon. Finger guns. You okay, baby? Don't give me that shenanigans.
It's the color of
I
the
said, don't give me those shenanigans.
red and yellow, red and yellow.
Red and yellow, red and yellow, red and yellow. I wish to God he would remake that song with red and yellow. Actually, there's a lot of people that complained about that that are Chiefs fans because we were looking for like an official song for this Chiefs group I'm a part of, and someone was just like, someone should do a parody of black and yellow but make it red and yellow. But basically, like, that's like the perfect song for the Steelers, and the Chiefs don't have shit, and I'm a hater. Where's that fucking deer at?
Steelers are a weird team.
They're a very successful team.
They got a weird logo. I don't like it.
Because it's just a circle with some colors?
Yes, exactly. It freaks me out. Also, I miss the Oilers.
Which were a completely different franchise. They're now called the Titans?
I know.
They need to go back to the Oilers because it was a much cooler name.
I disagree. You'd be surprised by how much it could change a franchise to change the name.
It's ridiculous.
For example, the Falcons were middling to shitty. They changed their logo and they changed their color scheme, and all of a sudden they became a successful team. Haven't won a Super Bowl, but they've been in the mix a couple years since then. This year, for example,
They were in the Super Bowl the year my brother was born, I believe.
the Falcons.
Yeah. It's the Eagles. One of the two. A bird.
The Eagles were in the Super Bowl a few years ago. I don't think they've ever been in the Super Bowl. The Falcons have not, rather. Make sure you have the stats and stuff like that. Just send me like a screenshot of it or whatever, so I can go ahead and give you some input if we need to change anything. I really don't have an image in mind other than I want to make sure that it shows the information. You know what I mean? Remember in PvP, and then this is the IP or whatever, and then these are the stats.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, princess.
What happens if I find Buddy's backpack?
I already found his backpack.
I know what happens if I find his backpack.
I already found his backpack.
I
It's not
know.
lost.
I know, but what happens if I find it?
Nothing. I've already found it. There's no reward, and there's no need to look for it.
I'm just asking, what happens if I find it?
Okay, sweetheart.
It's so adorable. You can't help it.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Go put your day outfit on. Put your pajamas off.
What happens if I find his backpack?
Nothing. Nothing happens if anyone finds the backpack that I've already found and is now at school with him.
Damn. I was hoping I would get a reward.
Nope. No reward. She was hoping to get like a cookie or something.
I want a cookie. This is why Sauce makes a better parent than me, because if I was a parent, I would have told her to go look for it. I'm a terrible person. Just keep looking. It's there somewhere.
No, I promise you, it's in the basement somewhere. Keep digging. Don't forget your mining helmet. I'm pretty sure she's going to be a villain when she gets older.
I was gonna say that laugh.
She does that because of an episode of, oh, what is it? Backyardigans? That's the laugh the villain does. And ever since then, that's how she laughs out loud randomly. So I'm like 80% sure she's going to be a villain when she grows up.
The Backyardigans. Oh, that's a TV show. Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. I get 4 cookies if I find the backpack. Logan's gonna give me cookies. I'm super excited now, Logan. What kind of cookies are you going to give me?
He's actually going to take 4 cookies from you. I don't know if you really paid attention
What?
to that number, but it's
There's a
-4.
negative in there. I don't have cookies to give.
I'm pretty sure you just gave consent when you were excited about it and you agreed to it. So,
Now I'm sad. I'm gonna have to
Though,
bake cookies now.
to be fair, what's the opposite of getting -4 cookies when you don't find it? Does that mean he gives you 4 cookies for not finding it?
Yeah, if I can't find it, do I get 4 cookies?
That just makes sense, you know what I mean? For a cookie, I'll totally agree to that. You give me a quarter of your income on the cookies, your cookie income, and I will consent to that.
Yes. I'll
Okay.
give you 50%. I don't even want 4.
Snap.
Split the cookies right down the middle.
Snap, he stole the cookies from the cookie jar.
My grandma used to have a cookie jar.
My mom still does. She never uses it. Just decoration now.
I thought it was like a hyphen. I thought you were hyphening things. I didn't realize it was a negative until Sauce said that it was a negative, and then I realized that's what it was. Now I'm sad.
They
Can't
really
find
need to
the map.
modify the weather in this game.
The weather?
It rains far too often.
They should add other weather like trout.
I don't think that's a weather. I think it's a fish.
It can be both.
I don't think so.
Well, you're just ruining science for me.
How dare I?
Battle Republic left. Why does everybody in Twitch always go to sleep or to work?
Later, man. Because we start streaming early in the morning before people go to work or get home from work.
I got home from work. You don't see me sleeping. I just take off my pants and I sit in a bowl of ice. Keeps you awake. Have you ever seen a lassie, a lassie, a lassie? Hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, droughts, and trouts.
That's a drought.
It's the same thing.
Well, one's with a D and one's with a T, as in Delta Tango.
He just spelled them wrong.
I don't think so. I'm like 93% sure that he didn't spell that wrong.
Trout, a storm in the Pacific Northwest that showers fish upon the people.
Do you think that life is like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
I wish it was.
So you acknowledge that it's not like that. You wish it was like that, but it's not like that.
I wish it was like that, but that wouldn't be the fish unless they're cooked. I wouldn't want life to be like that because I would be like, I would hesitate to eat any of that food. It fell from the fucking sky. You don't want it in the fucking sky. Pollution.
Fair enough.
Plus, like, what? Like half that food lands on like the city street, and they're like out there eating it. Like, I've seen what's on my city streets. I don't want to eat off my city streets.
A city street is just a vagrant's bathroom.
That's exactly right. I love meatballs, but I don't want to stand outside and catch meatballs in my mouth.
Or do you?
Dun dun dun. I love trouts. I'm actually more obsessed with horses, Logan. But he hasn't said anything that I can relate to horses yet today.
I've actually heard, since you mentioned that, 3 other people, I think, ask if there's horses in the game.
That is awesome.
But they were, like, completely, like, separate from you. Never, I don't even think they know you exist. Kind of, you know what I mean? Just, like, completely separate.
Probably do. They probably watch The Morning Sauce. They're like,
Maybe.
This guy's got a great idea.
I must steal it.
The horses, horses. There should be horses in the game. So how many floors did you kill in the Killing Floor 2?
7.
7 floors. Were they linoleum floors?
Primarily wooden.
Oh. Those are some fancy floors, man. You know what that reminds me of? Florence Henderson died, and that's sad.
Who? I know the name. Can't place the face.
The mom on the Brady Bunch.
Oh, yeah.
That's sad.
So did, there's someone else that died recently as well.
Fidel Castro?
Not him. Fuck him. No. And also,
He
fuck
didn't
people.
die.
I know, but fuck. Okay, first of all, he was a piece of shit, so
He was a
fuck
piece of
him,
shit.
okay? And fuck the people that are like, he died, it's so sad, he was such a great leader. It's like, he literally murdered people for not agreeing with him. And not like, fuck you, I'm
He's a
gonna fucking
crazy
take you
dude.
out, I'm gonna kill you because you're trying to spread peace like you're Martin Luther King. Literally, like, maybe it's kind of messed up to kill people just because they don't agree with you, you know? They have opinions. Just like, oh, you're dead too. Like,
He's a
fuck that
crazy
guy.
bastard.
Like
The
a
guy
million
from
Cuban
Firefly died.
Americans. Oh yeah, that's who it was. Yeah. Oh man, because
I think his name right.
yeah, the preacher,
Yeah.
he was really good. I liked him a lot. So sad. And that basically confirms they could never do Firefly again. Like that was the. Sorry for this bad, terrible pun, but that was the final nail in the coffin. I hope that someday somebody like reboots it, but I don't know how you replace Nathan Fillion. Everyone else think you could find someone that could play a pretty good, you know, redo of that character, but Nathan Fillion, I can't see anybody else in that role. I really would like to see him be the first American Doctor on Doctor Who.
Yes.
I don't think they'll ever let that happen because they're English and they can be very elitist, but you never know.
Never know. Burbapedia.
Time to head back.
Heading back to the club, gonna get some rubs and blah 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 blah.
Do what now?
I don't know. Gotta put your hands up.
Uh-oh.
Shady Blocks isn't working today. At least one person on Twitch isn't working today. Y'all rest of you Twitchers. Perkidex characters. Oh. Ugh.
Need a torch out here.
Well, Mr. Sauce, I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Alright, man, take
I'm
it
really
easy.
tired. Ta-ta, everyone. Ta-ta. Ta-ta, ta. Ta-ta, 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 ta.
Since last night, Blake. Come on. Hey, it's up, Vans. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Fucking shit ton of zombies. Oh, that was rough. Antibiotics. This needs to be sealed in. Alright, and I will be right back, guys. I gotta use the bathroom. And I'm back. What's up, Strawberry? Give me a second here, guys. I gotta reply to an email really quick, or send an email rather.
Channel switch.
Good motto!
Good motto.
User joined your channel.
What's up, Piper?
What's up, y'all? This banner's proven to be a little bit of work.
Usually they can be. Fuck, I couldn't see who it was that followed me. Thank you for whoever just followed. Appreciate that. Sorry, I couldn't see very well.
Fucking floors me how expensive these Nvidia cards are, like these new generation ones. Even on Cyber Monday, like the biggest tech sale of the year.
Yep, Alex was talking about that last night. I'm assuming that's why you're talking about it now.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm actually talking about it because Norby wanted my help to try and find a good deal on a 1070. But there's just nothing.
It's because they just came out, though, dude. I mean, if they'd come out like a year ago, I think it would have been a much better sale, but because they're only like, what, 3 or 4 months old? I think that's why.
Even the 980 Ti's are still expensive.
Yeah, like the video cards themselves just
Oh, really?
on sale very well.
I don't know. Maybe they're cutting back, but I assumed it was only the newer generations. When I was only looking at the new ones. But yeah, even the 750 Ti's, which are like old, old as shit now, and basically irrelevant, are still like $150.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah, especially since you can get a 1050 Ti for like 130 right now.
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Prep screen.
I don't know. Video cards are weird. They're needlessly expensive. Like doesn't need to cost $1,000 for a graphics unit.
Hold on.
For the ones who made Civ 6? Oh, well, how am I supposed to respond if they can hear me? Well, yeah. I can't respond to that with a yes.
No, I don't have Rise Nations. I played it a long time ago. Long time ago. When it was like first out before they even had like a, I don't know if they have DLC now, but back then they didn't have DLC at all for sure. And we are almost to the point where we can have max scavenging. So I've literally got maybe 3 hours or so into this new server. I mean, like absolute tops actual gameplay, not including me just standing there staring off into space, you know what I mean? Like, or sending a text message or something. So about 3 hours of solid gameplay on the server. I'm already at 3 out of 3 for Quality Joe, and I'm at 98 of 100 for scavenging. And once I have that, like, everything else just rockets up. Like, that's the one thing that takes the longest.
Not bad.
If I'm, like, power leveling, of course. If I'm not power leveling, then it takes as long as I want it to take, but generally speaking, I'm power leveling. Right on, dude. Yeah, I liked Rise of Nations, but I just prefer Civ now, man. Once you play Civ, like, everything else just kind of pales in comparison. Which I'm sure you're probably aware of. If I was going to play something like Rise of Nations, I'd probably, I don't know. The one thing I like about Rise of Nations, it was a good balance between, like, Total War and Age of Empires, it felt like, if I remember correctly. Have you heard of Europa, by the way, Horse?
Yes.
It seems kind of like Civ, but like maybe a little bit more focused on the government side of things. Which I know doesn't make a lot of sense, but like, I mean, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Have you considered buying it since you played Civ? Because I have. What, is there something wrong with it that you're aware of that I'm not? I really didn't look into it too far than just what it was about.
I think he's answering everything in yes or no now.
I fucking hate you, Horse.
Well,
that was for the one question, sir. That was one question. Since then, everything can go back to normal.
oh, okay. Honestly, it looked a lot like Anno 2070 and stuff like that to me, and I don't really like getting that fucking in depth to economics and diplomacy and stuff. Like I like Civ because it's really lighthearted and like easy to do. And when like if it was a game where you could just all about the fucking economics and not have to worry about war or borders or anything like that, I'd be like, sure, worth a go. But the super in-depth stuff for every facet of it, it takes too much energy and it becomes not fun.
Hi
Makes
guys.
sense.
Or better yet, Hyper and Sauce.
What's up? I guess you're just gonna be rude as shit to horse then, or what?
Do what?
Guess you're just gonna be rude as shit. Oh, okay. Making sure. You can't talk to my guy like that. You do it again, I'm stabbing you in the face with a soldering iron.
Whoa. We talked about this.
What are you
Gonna stab people in the face. Use like a puncturing weapon, not a soldering iron. Why do you keep coming back to that?
So Shady, did you tell Sauce?
Need more cowbell.
Not yet. I haven't.
Alright, well, tell him. That way I can decide if I should work or not.
Is it something that should be off stream or what? And is it because of the location where we're at?
Yeah, we had someone close last night. They didn't do anything. They just gutted a pig.
Yeah, did you look at the location we're at, by the way? We need to move. I was gonna bring that up once we got to talking about it. Hold on.
Do what now?
Boss just said you need to move.
Why? Outside of the obvious.
Because you're within the area of the restraining order, and you can't be there.
Open up the map and look at your cores, Alex. That's why.
Are you talking about because we are, like, within...
I'm streaming, like... It's the worst episode they've done so far this season, later.
User left your channel.
It seriously was. It was fucking terrible, dude. Like, I mean, it was... I say that it wasn't that bad, but as far as comparison to the other episodes that were fillers, but still very enjoyable and engaging, it was pretty bad. It was with, you know, it was with a couple of the off characters that no one really honestly gives a shit about, at least I don't. Like, meh. And, like, all the... Like, if they would just had kept, like, the first, like, 10-ish, 15-ish minutes, and the last 10-ish minutes, maybe, and cut all the shit out in between and added other things, I would have enjoyed it far more. Because the premise of it was a great idea. Like, there was a lot of emotion there, and some good character building stuff, but the character building stuff really didn't push the character forward at all, in my opinion. I didn't change my opinion. I didn't have any more insight into the character. Wasn't thinking about backstory. I mean, it was just... it was annoying.
Gotcha.
So I just
felt about most of the past 2 seasons.
see. I felt that way about some of the episodes, and there was definitely more of them. Oh, I found a base.
Nice.
But this last season had filler episodes, but they were good filler episodes. Like there was a lot of Negan, which I think is important right now to have a lot of filler, you know, episodes with him to build up that character some more, to give you some more insight into the. I mean, that makes sense to me. Because last season they had like what 15 minutes of him, and then this season they had the you know obviously the whole thing with him and Rick in first episode, but the second one again was more about like him interacting with Daryl and shit like that. Like, it really built around him, and it was very engaging because of what was happening, just how much you just hated the motherfucker. But yeah, that episode was pointless.
I hate those ones. At least want a little story, like just to
Yeah,
make
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have nonstop action, it gets boring quickly. My opinion. Shit. God damn it.
Oh fuck! This is difficult. Designing a game currently.
God damn it.
Fucking hard.
Oh, fire! Fucking hell. Oh, come on.
I was actually considering trying to get like a GoFundMe started up for it.
For what now, sorry?
For a tabletop RPG I'm designing.
Interesting. Well, I'll support that, dude. Can't say I'll ever play it, but I'll always support you in it. I'm just not... I like D&D, and I like the concept of a lot of the tabletop stuff. The problem is I don't know enough people that play it to be able to put together, you know, to enjoy it. Because a lot of that stuff you have to have A, an extended period of time, and B, a solid group of people.
Well,
I just don't know enough.
You need like 4 players and a DM.
And time. I mean, that's the one thing I really don't have a lot of.
Yeah, typically you need to be able to set aside like 3 hours to just completely focus on it.
Yeah, I'd like to get into tabletop stuff. I play a lot of Magic the Gathering, and I've seen a lot of the dudes in the back room playing. It seems interesting. I just never really got into it too much.
A guy that it was in our guild, or I guess he still is in our community or whatever. He's from somewhere in South America. I don't know where exactly, but his name's Bimby. I actually got to meet him at Gen Con, and he's pretty fucking good at Magic. He was going up against some guy when I got there that had like basically was undefeated. And when I got there, he was just finishing up like kicking the shit out of him. And he even commented like nobody else has ever been able to beat me, and like you made like short work of me. I was like, that's my boy.
I used to have a Magic the Gathering business on eBay for 4 years.
What kind of business?
It was eBay. I sold Magic the Gathering. I played it when I was like in middle school. And
Oh,
then,
it's just like selling cards and stuff?
oh yeah, I played when I was in middle school for a long time. My cousin was like, played on the actual circuit. It was really good.
Hey,
but,
hey,
yeah, when
hey,
I wanted
hey.
to sell it, I like, dude, these sell for a shit ton. So for 4 years, I was selling it. I think I had over 1 million cards or so. I did that kind of through my early 20s. Pretty elaborate.
A lot of fucking cards.
Huh?
That's a lot of fucking cards.
Yeah, and I had a whole...
Bet your ass it is.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. I like had to make my own makeshift shelving, and I had like literally like a miner helmet on, or like a light with a headlamp or whatever, so I can look into the shelves and see. I look ridiculous, but it got the job done, I guess. But I still have my collection and everything too. So you know, it was a lot of fun. I worked like 17-hour days and shipping stuff out every day.
That's crazy.
Okay, Ray?
What?
Your dress, baby. I gotta take off here in a few minutes to run to the store really quick. Just got that check from my my mother-in-law for the kids for their birthday. I gotta go put that in the bank.
Gotcha. You want to find a location when you get back?
Yeah, that's what I intend to do. Actually, I might do that before I go even. Shouldn't take me more than like 20-30 minutes to get around to looking.
I'll probably have this banner done by the time you get back.
We can go in the morning.
I actually really think it's going to be sweet. Hopefully you like it.
Battle, thank you for the host. Yeah, guys, I gotta hop off here. I gotta run to the bank and take care of some stuff. Probably. I should be streaming again tonight, or I will be streaming tonight. Unfortunately, because the whole thing with my kid, I can't do afternoon streams very often. I might do an afternoon stream, but I wouldn't expect it, and if it happens, it's a surprise. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Turn on alerts. Join the Facebook group at facebook.com/FFAwesomeSauce. Follow me on Twitter at FFAwesomeSauce, and I will see you guys later tonight. Bye-bye!